Oh my God. This is some crazy shit. Y'all, this is my review for American Horror Story Cult Season 7 Episode 2. Don't be afraid of the daggone dark. Lord have mercy when I tell you, okay? When I tell you this episode was crazy as element, all right? This episode was crazy. So this started this episode back where we started from the last week's episode at the end, where Allie turns around and there's the clown with the wiener, with the clown mask with the three faces with the wiener noses and everything. So, you know, she goes and gets Ivy and everything to search under the bed, look everywhere, because she is terrified. I'd be terrified too. I turn around, you know, I'm trying to talk to my significant other. I turn around, it's this clown, this fool with this clown mask on that got three faces and the noses look like wieners. Like, seriously, ooh, Jesus. Anyway, child, so yeah, she looking all over the place. It's nothing to find. So, you know, once again, she's in that place where she looks like, she looks crazy. Excuse me, y'all. Texting my mother. And so we go into Oz's room. He's asleep. However, he wakes up. And the next thing you know, Twisty's behind is in his room. Twisty is up in the daggone room, and child, Oz, he go hide up under the bed. Twisty told myself, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you. Anyway, Oz, he go up, he hide up under the bed. However, he do realize he gotta get up out of there. Then the next thing you know, that same clown with the wiener noses and the three faces is up in the room too. I say, Oz, baby, you gotta go, honey. You got to go. You gotta go. And then he runs in the, he goes in the bathroom. He goes in the bathroom and hides, okay? Go in the bathroom and hide in the shower. Because, child, you know, what else can he do? What else can he do? So they finally go up in the room and they just look at him like this. Up in the bathroom and they look at him like this. He don't know what else to do. And I think he was screaming or whatever, and so Allie and Ivy, they go up in the room and wake him up, because it turns out that he was having a bad dream. What a terrible dream to have, child. I mean, seriously, what a terrible dream to have. It's crazy. It's crazy. Child. Kai behind, because as you saw last week, when Kai went over there where the Mexican man was at, and he peed in that condom, he pee-peed in that condom, and he threw it at them and calling them wetbacks and stuff, and they went over there and jumped his behind, and little did they know that they was being recorded, and he get on the thing, and they being deported, y'all. That's some low down dirty ish bull, okay? Because I'm not gonna cuss. That's some low down dirty ish bull, and it's not right at all. He get up on the thing with his little blue pony bun tail and all, and his little whatever, his little arm cast and all that type of stuff. And you know, he was talking about some when President Trump was talking about these people, and specifically talking about the Mexicans or the immigrants being rapists and criminals and da-da-da-da-da. He was attacked by the CP or whatever, police or whatever, all that. And I'm like, this is a bunch of ish bull. You know what I mean? Like, he made it seem like they was just attacking him just to attack him. No, you taunted them. You threw a big old thick bag of your nasty stank piss probably, and called them wetbacks, and expected them not to act a little crazy. Now if that was some black folks, it would have been worse. Probably the whole crew would have got killed. You know how most of the police feel about black folks. But you see, and so he running for, he want to run up for the city council, whatever. And he was talking about Tom Chang, or whatever his first name was. You know, the Changs who got killed last week in episode 1 in their own house. So I'm guessing, so basically I'm guessing Winter and Kai, I guess they had something to do with this whole thing being set up the way it was. I mean, pretty much. And yeah, you know, he talking about some, look at my face, look at my face. You did that on your own self. All right, you did that on your own self. That is some bull it. All right. So now we get to Allie, and she happens to look out the window, and she see child, she see a moving truck outside, and child, it's the they moving up into the house where the Changs was at. All right, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. And so Allie, she makes her way. She gonna walk herself on over to the house to see, I guess, what the hellament is going on at this house. So, you know, I mean, I'm nosy at times too, but I ain't that nosy, because you just don't know who your next door neighbors are sometimes, especially in this kind of situation, in an American Horror Story type of situation. Child, it couldn't have been me. So, child, she peeking in the window and all that. She see like these mannequins and stuff propped up in the house and all that. It's like some little kind of like sword or something that's by the window. And all of a sudden she hear the garage open. She got startled and all of that. And she see this man in this like jumpsuit, this like beehive suit or whatever, with the lady next to him. And you know, they spotted her in front of the house. And so she walks away and goes back to her house. I said, Allie, what you doing, baby? What you doing? Shout out to Sarah Paulson. That is my, I ain't gonna say that word, but you know, I love some Sarah Paulson. So shout out to Sarah Paulson, okay? Love her so much. Oh my God. So next scene we get back at the restaurant where Allie and Ivy work, or specifically Ivy, you know, but she be the main one there. So we get this redhead dude, and I recognize him from Freddy vs. Jason. He was that one brother who was dead up in that tub and stuff, and was making like the bloody veins and stuff come out in the tub and you know what I mean? anyway, so you know, this dude, he going off. He was like, you know, basically when Ivy is not around, I'm in charge, so you listen to what I say. And so there's this Mexican guy there. His name is Pedro. He was like, so that means when you do what I say, everybody speak Spanish. I mean, everybody speak English. And so he trying to, you know, insult Pedro over there. Pedro minding his business, and he was like, and the redhead dude, he was like, don't you speak that cholo-ish over here, you know? And they about to get into it. Pedro pick up a knife, and he was like, F you pendejo, or whatever he said. And you know, then that's when Allie come in, and she was like, what is going on? You know, stop all this nonsense. Everybody get back to work. And oh boy, he gonna say, you need to fire this immigrant, or whatever he said. You need to fire this a-hole or something. And Allie was like, I'm not about to fire an immigrant at this climate. Like, come on, man. All this crazy stuff going on. What just happened with them guys? They got totally deported. Sorry, y'all. Deported back to where they was from originally over a video that was misled, over some ish bull, y'all. That's a bunch of ish bull. I can't deal with it. And this, you know, this is really showing, you know, what's going on now. It's so many people that are so hateful. Oh my God, it's like, it's crazy. Calm down, bruh. Child, we get back to the house. Oz and Winter come up in the house, and Oz run up the stairs. Winter's like trying to talk to him. He don't feel like putting up with Winter today. She's like, why aren't you talking to me and whatever. And he probably wanted to say booch, okay, botch. You made me look like a fool in front of my mamas, all right? You made me seem like I was lying. You made me seem like I was lying, like I made this stuff up about what happened at the Chang's house. And she's like, it's a difference between making something up and believing in that you had a bad dream or whatever she said. And so somehow this conversation ended up turning into her about to teach him the naked truth game or whatever it is, when they do the pinky, basically what she did with Kai, when they did their little pinky thing like this, and like he was asking them questions about pain and pleasure on some Trey Songz stuff, and basically she taught him that, and she was like, I want you to give me your fear eyes and I'm gonna make it better or whatever she said. I don't know. I'm like, this is just not ending well. She's just making Oz look like a fool out here. He gonna grow up being crazy like Kai. But anyway, so after all that, Allie and Ivy, they get back home. Child, here we go. And they was looking for Oz. Winter comes downstairs and saying that he went over to the neighbor's house, and Allie, they was looking at her like, you just gonna let him go over there by himself? And I'm thinking to myself, y'all, I couldn't believe y'all even still had her hired as the nanny. Like, I'm like, what is this? Like, seriously, she just let your kid go to places by himself. You don't know what's gonna happen. Like, come on, man. Just because they new neighbors don't mean they got halos around above their head. What the? Almost made me cuss. So so they go over to the house and everything. They go over to the house, and Oz is there. He, pretty much mingling with the new neighbors and everything. So their name is Harrison and Meadow. So, Harrison, he seems to be like this beekeeper or whatever. And so here, Oz go over there to Allie, and she's like, Mom, look. He was like, Mom, look at the honeycomb. And honey, with the holes and stuff, because they got real close. Like I'm itching about it, but like I'm not like in an alley type of thing with the holes and stuff. But Allie, once again, she got triggered. She was, doing this and like, looking like she was out of it and stuff like that. And it was just like I said, she was triggered. She's trypophobic. So but yeah. So we meet Harrison and Meadow, and they are husband and wife. But the thing is, they was a different kind of husband and wife. I'm gonna get to that in a quick second. Hold up. So yeah, they just talking along with Harrison and Meadow and everything, and they acting a little strange and all that. And of course, Allie, she was concerned, with these bees and stuff, because she was like, well, I heard about a Californian beekeeper and was killed by his own bees. And I'm like, well, dang, you know what I'm saying? And he was looking like, okay, it's not me. So, they were just acting really strange. And Meadow, she's like, I think I need to go in the house. It's too much sun, this, that. And, we're going to get to why I said they're a different kind of husband and wife. So give me a second. So they go inside. They get invited in the house. They having lemonade, and Meadow, she talking about some, I can't stop thinking of Beyonce when I drink lemonade, whatever she said. And so they basically giving their little background stories and all, child. Meadow, she had ended up getting skin cancer, because being out in the sun and stuff, not using no sunscreen. You know how that issue go. What else happened? So, and Harrison is gay. Harrison is gay, and so he was saying if they weren't married by 30 or something, they were gonna marry each other and everything. And so she was like, he gets one night to go and do whatever he wants, and he said the only rules is don't. She said the only rules was don't make a fool out of her or something else. And it's a weird, very weird relationship, But yeah, they was like, they saw the little like dried up mark, like the bloody smiley face, back at the house where, where the new neighbors is at now. But yeah, it's very weird. And so, they leave from there. That's all that was from that scene. So we get on to the next scene. So we get back to the house. Allie and Ivy, they all in their pajamas and all that. They all warmed up. They trying to get it popping. Shout out to Chris Brown. However, Oz, he cannot sleep. So of course they invite him into bed to, to sleep, so he can get some sleep and everything. And so Ivy get a text, and they was talking about something tripped the alarm at the restaurant, and she was gonna go. However, Allie was gonna go, so she was like, okay. And so Allie was like, I got this. Just be cool. I don't know what she was trying to do with that whole situation, but yeah. So she went on to the thing. The alarm is loud. It's howlement. Okay, the alarm is so loud, very loud. I'm like, oh my God, please turn this off. It reminds me of some kind of tornado drill or something. Please cut it off. Please cut it off. So she walk up in there, child. The lights is blinking like it's some kind of disco party and people getting lit, dancing and ish. Child, she go up in there and she set the alarm off so that alarm can stop ringing. And she go up in there where the meat at. And, she just looking around. And I think she sees, like, this new, like, fresh puddle of blood. And so, of course, she was concerned and everything. And come to find out, she's backing up. And there's, like, this body hanging. And I'm like, oh, God, who is that? So, she turns around. First it took her a minute to get off the dead body. Well, almost dead body that she was leaning up against when she was backing up. And it was old Redhead boy. He was hanging from the meat thing. And, he was all frozen up and bloodied up. And it looked so nasty, Like, oh, God. So, we get on to the next scene. It's bright and early. Allie is making tea. And all of a sudden, did I say Ivy? If I said Ivy, I meant to say Allie. She's making tea. Ivy comes in with the therapist and all of that, just to talk to her and all, to see how she's been. And, Allie was talking about did she tell you that she was the one that killed it? I'm like, who you talking about? You ain't killed nobody. And come to find out that the redhead dude's name was Roger. So, Roger was still alive when Allie founded him, but I don't think he would have made it anyway. I mean, he was hanging from that thing, and then all this blood was coming out of his mouth, and some cracked or something. I don't know if it was his neck or whatever, but I don't think he would have made it anyway. So, yeah. So, the therapist was telling her, you didn't kill nobody, you didn't hurt nobody. No, that's not your fault. And so, of course, Allie gets to crying again, child. You already know. That same detective that we saw last week, he's there. And, asking them questions, like, who do you think might have did this? Or, asking about Pedro. And, Ivy was like, he's not the killer. He wouldn't do nothing like this. And, the detective was like, well, Allie brought up the whole thing when we did see Pedro draw a knife on Roger. But that was because Roger was being an a-hole to Pedro, making these little racist little comments and talking about don't speak that cholo stuff over here and speak English and da this, da that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's just crazy. But I meant to say before the therapist and stuff got there, we saw these like workers and stuff outside. They was putting all these like, gates or whatever you want to, whatever you call them, around the windows and their doors and stuff, like a screen, some kind of like advanced looking screen door or something, because of what happened with the clown and stuff. I guess that's why she did all that. And yeah, so, and then the detective asked about Pedro's immigration status. I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. Just because of all of that, because he's an immigrant, that means he's dangerous. I mean, that's crazy. That is so crazy that we still have to deal with this kind of stuff today. It drives me up a wall sometimes when I think about it. So anyway, Allie ends up somehow getting a gun, And I do believe it's about the whole thing that happened with the clowns and the clown and stuff like that. So, you know, that's what happened with the whole, you know, the screen protect, I mean, the doors, whatever you call that thing, and the stuff around her windows to keep people from coming in. It's a little bit too much for me. That's just over paranoia, extreme paranoia almost. But, you know, I mean, I wouldn't want some creepy clowns coming up in my house either. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And Ivy was upset. I mean, Allie was upset with Ivy about the whole thing with bringing the therapist over here. Bringing the therapist over here, over there to their house. And, you know, she was like, you know, I was like, look, I'm worried about you. And, you know, Allie's like, you should be, you know. And then all of a sudden she gets a knock from old boy Kai. And she's like, so, Kai is, you know, there, you know, trying to persuade her to vote for him for city council and all of that. And Allie, you know, was like, oh, I remember you the one who threw that daggone latte at me and my wife. And he was like, oh, it was an accident, I missed the Butterfingers. Like, nah, bro, you threw that at them on purpose, okay? And he was like, I'm pretty sure you made a couple of mistakes before and you want to be forgiven for them. And, you know, he was like, you know, he brought up the whole immigrant thing again, you know, making it seem like he was this victim, knowing that he taunted those men. And he was saying, do you know you are 40% likely to get, you know, physically attacked or something like that by an illegal immigrant. And he was like, rape and, you know, things as such is, you know, one of the, you know, two of the biggest crimes. And she was like, you need to check your facts again, because he was talking about he found that out on Facebook. And I'm like, since when is Facebook the answer to everything? Facebook is a social media website, people to post their pictures and other stuff as such. I'm like, child, bye. What is this? And, you know, he trying to figure out all this stuff, you know, why you got all these bars on your windows, why you got this strong security door or whatever. You know, he trying to break the bars and act all crazy. And she was like, if you don't get on somewhere, I'm calling the police. And he was like, you know, it's going to be all different when it's you they coming after. And I'm like, Kai, goodbye. Goodbye. Get on out of here. Goodbye. Good night. Good night. So quick little scene with Pedro and Ivy back at the restaurant. You know, they all up with the meat and stuff. And basically Pedro was just talking about how he got interrogated and stuff at his house. His daughter was worried about it and everything else. It was just crazy. It was just freaking craziness. And tomorrow, where your papers at and all the time. And he said it's scary to be brown these days. Child, I think it's even worse to be black. But I mean, even though I'm brown, but I'm still, you know what I'm saying. I mean, we all people of color here. But yeah, so that was a little quick scene. Wasn't too much to learn other than that. But you know, Ivy was still like, you know, kind of concerned. But you know, Pedro was like, you know, Ivy, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. So we get back to the house. Oz about to go to sleep, and Winter is still at the house. Okay, Winter is still at the house, and you know, she was like, you know, you go to bed. I'm gonna go, you know, look after your mom for a second or whatever. And you know, Allie, you know, she's just sitting there looking at her medicine and stuff. And Winter, you know, she's there. Basically was just telling her Oz is going to sleep and everything's straight. And so Winter is running some bath water for Allie. I just found that really weird. She was like, Allie was like, you ain't got to be doing all that. She was like, it's okay, I don't mind, it's okay. And she running her this bath water and everything, this bathe water, you know, and then she take off her top, well, her jacket anyway, and then she got on like this crop top. You can see her black bra and all that. And you know, she run this bath water for her and all. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Child. What else is going on? So she gets up in the bath and everything. And Winter, she makes her way back into the doggone bathroom, looking at Allie up in the tub, naked and all. And so, she was like, my son is in his room. What if he come up in here? And, I have a wife, and Winter was like, just chill, relax. Let me caress your legs for a little bit. Let me do this, let me do that. I don't know if she was doing something else in the tub. She was, rubbing her back with the little sponge, and Allie was sort of feeling good with that, and that she got all these bubbles and stuff on her back. So, it's just crazy. She was like, just relax, and I'm not gonna tell, because I'm not, just let me give you this bath, let me rub on your stuff for a little while, and I won't tell her that you ain't been taking your medicine. And so she was like, all right, cool. And Allie just, closing her eyes, being in La La Land somewhere because of things going on in the tub. I'm not gonna say what, but anyway, all of a sudden this alarm goes off in the house, and it's just crazy. Hold on. Then the lights go out. It's like pitch black up in the house. It's like pitch black up in the house. It's crazy. All the lights go out while they up in the bathroom. This clown is up in Oz's room. He's like, am I asleep or awake? The clown gonna say you're asleep. He gonna go up out the room and leave and all that crap. Child. So, what happened next? So they go downstairs and everything. They go downstairs. They, look for some candles or something, because it's dark. They got flashlights and stuff on their phone. And so Harrison is at the door, and he letting them know what's the 411. Like he was saying, it's possibly a terrorist attack. It's a lot of towns and stuff where they lights and stuff went out. Like not the lights, but like the whole, like the city or whatever, however he put it, all the lights and stuff went out. He was like, it could be the Russians, it could be them mother effers in North Korea, it could be ISIS, whoever, some crazy terrorist group. And so, he's basically telling them, stay inside the house, don't come outside, because something might happen. And so she was like, don't go, but he go back to his house, of course. And she locked the door and everything. And Winter, she getting ready to get her stuff and leave. And I'm like, what is you doing? Don't let me find out you got something to do with this girl. Let me find out, because Winter, she just give me, I'm doing some sneaky-ish tease anyway. I mean, look what she did. Look what she doing with Oz. She showed them the dark web. They doing that little pinky thing and all that type of stuff. And Allie is like, what are you doing? Me and Oz, we need you. We finna be by ourselves and all that. Do-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? And Winter, she still leaves. Allie is crying again. Allie gotta close the door. Allie gotta call Ivy. Ivy like, baby, what's going on? Did the lights go off over there too? And Allie was like, heck yeah. We all alone up in here. We need some lights. We need something. I got a candle, but we need some stuff. My phone is about to die. I'm panicking. I feel like I'm paralyzed. I need you. So Ivy was basically telling her, look, don't panic. I'm gonna see what I can do, basically. And so she goes in there and she finds Pedro, and she gives Pedro this box of some stuff that she need, a phone, some food maybe, or whatever, all these little little supplies and stuff for her and Oz. So Pedro, he's on his way to go to to her house and everything. And I just had a feeling that something was wrong. Something was about to go down with Pedro. Something was going to happen to Pedro. I didn't know I was going to be right, but Lord Jesus. So Allie, she gets that candle that Harrison, Harrison gave him a beeswax candle that came from his bees and everything. And she's just looking around. I think the bathroom door closed, so of course she goes looking in the bathroom, but nobody's there. And she goes back, she locking all the windows and all that stuff. And I think she goes to check the alarm and everything. Before that part, the ice cream truck pulled up again by the Chang house. Well, not the Chang house anymore since they dead. Harrison and Meadows house or whatever. So Ivy looking like, not Ivy, but Allie looking like, oh Lord, honey. And so she locking the rest of the windows. She blocking the doors or whatever with the chairs and all that type of stuff to keep them from coming in. And she goes to set the alarm, but it's not working. And so she like, you know, what happened to the backup battery? So she go where the fuse stuff is at, and she noticed that the fuse, you know, the wires and stuff is cut. And so as soon as she turned back around, okay, there's that same clown that she saw getting jiggy with it by the watermelons in the store, and you know, all of that. And that's another clown that was a part of the whole thing with killing the chains. And Ivy, she's screaming. The doggone clown looks at her and blows the candle out. I ain't gonna lie, that clown mask, when it's up close, it is so darn creepy. Okay, it is so darn creepy. So Allie has had enough. She go get Oz like, look, son, we got to get up out of here. It's some crazy stuff. Oh, let me rewind. We get introduced to one of the most creepiest characters of them all, and as I said before, this is one of the teasers that Ryan Murphy hit us with. That Ryan Murphy hit us with before this show came, before American Horror Story season 7 came on. It's the girl with the hands on her forehead and all that, the creepy, and she got this 6-point demonic red star on her whole face. Is creepy as a mother heifer, okay? Oh my God. And I'm telling you, she reminds me of that character from 13 Ghosts. When I tell you, like, it's just like the way her face look, it just reminds me of, what's her name, the cracker, not the cracker, hold on y'all, hold on, the Jackal. That's what her name, the Jackal. That's who she is, the Jackal. She had the cage over her head with them nasty, ugly yellow teeth and all that, child. Whoo! I don't know what's going on, but anyway, so she up there standing above, looking all creepy. And what cracked me up is when Allie went up there. She was running up the stairs and knocked the old creepy girl with the hands on her forehead off the stairs. She went tumbling off the stairrail. Lord have mercy, that was funny as ever. So she go up there and get Oz. She like, look, son, we got to get up out of here. There's some crazy stuff going on up here. But listen to me. When we go up out of here, stay close to me. Hold on to my hand and do not let it go. We going to the neighbors for help, okay? And I mean it. Don't you let go of me. You stay right by me, boy. You hear me? He said, yeah, mama. So as soon as she opened the door, she gets startled, thinking that it was a clown or somebody else. She shoots him, and it's Pedro. I knew something was going to happen to Pedro. It is Pedro. It's Pedro. She shoots him right in the head, and Pedro drops dead on the floor with the box that Ivy told Pedro to give to Allie. Daggone it, Allie. You gonna get messed up for real now. Because you done committed a murder. It wasn't on purpose. But girl, Lord have mercy. I can't. And that's how the episode ended. Poor Pedro. Y'all, that was American Horror Story Season 7, Episode 2. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Now, I wonder, now that leaves question. What do y'all think? Do you think that if that would have been Ivy, that would have happened to her too? Most likely it would have. But y'all, if y'all wouldn't mind, for all my American Horror Story fans out there, shout out to you all. Give this video a thumbs up just for that alone. What do y'all think about this episode? And who do you think? Do you think that really, is it really Kai and Winter behind all of this stuff going on? Because I'm thinking that's what it is. Like, you know, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that that same thing, that if that was Ivy going to the door, that would have happened? Like, do y'all really think that that's what would happen? What happened to Pedro, would have happened to Ivy? It's getting crazy, y'all. This is only episode 2, and it's going to get crazier, y'all. It's going to get crazier. So this was my review, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I enjoyed this episode. It was a good episode. I can't wait for episode 3 next Tuesday. Dang, I wish they would give us another episode tonight, but it's cool. It'll be next Tuesday before you know it. So I'm excited anyway. 2K is coming out. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this new season. And bump all the haters, because some of y'all out here talking about this, saying that teasers was boring. Maybe you need to find a new show then, you know. Maybe you need to find a new doggone show, because I mean, this season, it just started. It just started. So just calm down and chill out. The season just started, all right? They can't give us everything in one episode, because if that was the case, they should have made it a movie. They got to give you piece by pieces, like a puzzle, all right? We got to figure out all these pieces of the daggone puzzle, y'all. So just take a chill pill, all right? Take a chill pill. Like, for real. But I'm going to get on out of here, y'all. I kept y'all long enough. I love you guys. Please subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. Help me get there. I'm trying to build something on this YouTube channel, and I would highly appreciate you guys so much for doing that. So I'll see you guys in the next video. It's just Tay. I'm out. American Horror Story is lit. We out. We out.